pop-ups with the information explaining the associated systems. Along the right side, there are links to all the associated diagrams and schematics. And every light and switch has a pop-up that explains why the light comes on and what the switch does. We've zoomed in so we can show you a couple of examples of the pop-up presentations. Using information mapping and color, it makes it very easy for you to understand your airplane. We only have a few minutes to show you the amount of information that we offer. Another overhead panel. This is the center area. Lots of photos throughout and pop-up diagrams. This is your lower overhead area where all the different lights are located. Glare shield. Aircraft have different selections and options on autopilot, some with 2, some with 3. We explain all of them. Pilot auxiliary panels. The pitot-static system, captain forward instruments, and there are lots of variations. We've built an entire separate panel. Center forward instruments, and the main landing gear panel. First officer, again like the captain, we have an entire second set of possible options and differences. The forward pedestal, thrust, spoilers, and flaps, and speed brakes. Aft pedestal. There are lots of variations here too. So we have second and third examples of the pedestal areas. Flight engineer areas have lots of variations. This is the APU area and the generator CSD. Battery bus, AC, DC essential stuff, power panel, pressurization and differences, pneumatics, fuel. Up here we show you some of the big picture differences. We give you entire fuel panels as well, fire protection, hydraulics, and the area of the rightmost sections of the flight engineer panel have the most differences, and we put them all in. And the flight engineer auxiliary panels. Electrical schematic. There are 5 different electrical schematics here. And to make it easy, We also have 14 situations diagrammed. All these blue links jump down to lower areas where there's a top link that takes you back up and show you different scenarios. 14 of these. Fuel diagrams, hydraulics, hydraulic diagrams, lateral control, ailerons, etc., leading edge flaps and trailing edge, elevator and stab, stab and trim, your rudder control, yaw damper, autopilot signal controls for different 2 and 3 autopilot airplanes. We have 5 brake systems explained here with all the different anti-skid and auto brakes, etc., and break it down into what is important so that you can easily understand the airplane. Pneumatics with differences, pack temp control and zone temp control, forward cargo heating, aft cargo heating and differences. Equipment cooling, 5 of these different presentations for in-flight and smoke and ditching. Hope you never have to do that. Outflow valve and differences. Pratt & Whitney and General Electric engines. Engine fuel system and the oil system. Start and ignition. GPWS graphs. There are 7 modes here for this first aircraft, and we have an entire second set of GPWS envelopes. So I'm going to scroll down through them real quick. This is the first set. And then we get into the second set, which has 5 different envelopes and links that join all of them. Acronyms. As everywhere else, little red triangles with pop-ups. Just float your mouse over. Do not have to click on anything. Here's a conversion calculator and tech support. And on every sheet in the upper left corner is a link back to the table of contents. At the front of the file is a welcome sheet with version information and a picture of an Excel window so you can see the kinds of things you can do in the Excel platform. And keyboard instructions. Very simple things to do with an overview of the file. And if you